The concept of following your passion is introduced to us at a young age. And a common thread of the stories of the people who did follow their passion is that they developed a liking for their craft since a young age. And I think that leads us to believe that passion is something that we've liked since we were young. But having this belief that passion is something that should come to you instead of you approaching it puts such a pressure on us to figure out what our passion is. What I've come to realize is that passion doesn't just come to you. There has to be a force to set that in motion. For some people, it might be that their parents signed them up for certain classes when they were younger, and they just fell in love with it. But for other individuals, it might be something that they're still not quite sure about. And I think that's completely normal. Since entering college, I think I've really gone out of my way to just try all these random things, and some stuck and some didn't stick. But whenever I would try something new, it kind of created this illusion that I was truly passionate about whatever I was doing at that time. And a lot of my friends or acquaintances would comment that I'm so lucky that I have a passion because they don't know what they like yet. The first time I got that comment, I was kind of confused because I wasn't even sure whether I liked this or not. But as I got those comments more and more, I kind of just realized that maybe the people making those comments aren't actively searching for what they like. It's much easier to have a passive attitude and be envious of the interests that you wish you had. But it's really up to you to take that initiative and explore what the world has to offer. Upon experiencing that, you'll be able to make the decision of whether or not this activity brings you joy. Finding your passion is a gradual process. The belief that everybody has an interest that brings them an infinite amount of joy that they want to pursue for the rest of their lives is a myth. Maybe believing in that myth is holding us back from curiosity, thinking that something that we absolutely love will just come to us naturally. I don't really have a passion either. This film concept that I have for YouTube is not because I was interested in movies growing up. I couldn't care less about movies. I just choose to be passionate about this. Anyway, I guess my point is that if you don't have a passion, it's okay. Don't feel pressure to feel like you need to have this calling that you can imagine yourself pursuing for the rest of your life. But at the same time, I also want you to go out and try new things. You have to search for passion. It all starts from experiencing things. Okay, I just found this book. This book used to be one of the books that were in my childhood home. And I remember when I was in like 4th or 5th grade, I would always read this book, never get past the first couple of chapters, and it just sat there. But this book reminds me of when I was young. It's an odd moment in a good way. Message to my past self. I was actually gonna get this book in hopes of finishing it and kind of mending that knot, but I skimmed through it and it's not very interesting. So, Arden from 10 years ago, you were a smart girl. This book doesn't seem very eventful, but I like how it was used as a tool for us to connect again 10 years later. Ooh, this feels weird. Am I being overly sentimental about these things? I'm not sure, but it feels like the past me and I have connected. I didn't enter this bookstore because the building looked kind of old from the outside, but I realized that there's a lot of hidden gems inside. So don't judge a bookstore by its outside. I think I'll be coming back here next time. So this was day 4, and I'll see you tomorrow.